All right, so you have 8 cards in front of you right now. 8 cards. Yep, 8 cards in front of you right now. And those 8 cards are going to be split up into 2 different categories. 4 of those cards are going to have vocabulary words on them. And 4 of those cards are going to have the definition for those vocabulary words on them, okay? And so before we do any work with that, I'm going to ask you to take 4 cards that are going to be just our vocabulary word cards. And you are going to write on those cards.
Ms. Mel?
Yes.
I don't have any cards.
Do you have any paper that you could use, even if it's in your notebook and you rip it out?
I mean, I guess.
Okay. So in the chat box right now, I am writing the vocabulary words that we are going to make cards for. 1 vocabulary word on each card, okay? 1 on each card. So the first blank card that you have, you're going to write multi-draft reading. The second one is going to be literature. The third one is going to be informational text, and these are all in the chat box, so don't worry. And the fourth one is going to be competition. So by the time you are done writing the vocabulary words, you are going to have 4 different cards with a different vocabulary word on each card. Okay, when you're done with that, give me a thumbs up in the camera. The words again are in the chat box. Multi-draft reading, which is a part of the close reading model. Awesome, Em, I see ya. Literature, I feel like I need to say that with a British accent. I don't know why, but I just feel like literature is just, I don't know, it's fancy. I see you, Tirza, awesome. I see you, Susan, awesome.
I do that too.
And then informational text. And then competition. So you're probably looking at your cards going, okay, I have 4 blank cards left over. What are we going to do with those? Well, we are going to make companions for those 4 cards. Hi, Princess. We're doing our vocabulary work. So if you have your paper or your note cards, you're going to need 12 pieces of something to do our activity together today, okay, hon? And you can even rip pages out of your ELA notebook if you wish, or if you have note cards. Did I say 8?
You said 12.
Sorry, I meant 8. The other class was 12. 8, my bad. And so, Princess, in the chat box, there are 4 vocabulary words that we're writing on 1 note card. So 1 word on each note card, okay? Multi-draft reading, literature, informational text, and competition. Now, on the other 4 blank note cards, we are going to write the companion definition to that word, okay? And we are going to find that definition for those words in your coursework for today. So if you go to your class, 7th grade, the calendar, and you see this item here called glossary terms. Another way of saying vocabulary words is glossary terms. You will see, oh my Lanta, look at that. It's the 4 words we just wrote on the cards, right? The bolded words are the words we just wrote on our vocabulary word cards. Underneath the bolded words are the definitions that we are going to write on our vocabulary definition cards. Are you with me, guys? Does that make sense? Okay, awesome. You're on fire. You guys had your Wheaties today. You're like, let's go, Miss Mel. Let's play with those words. So here I have an example. I've got the word literature on one note card. And then I have on another note card the definition of literature. I'm going to spotlight my video here a second, okay? And literature, as defined by our e-textbook, is defined written works that are good and have importance. I adore that definition. They're not just writing for writing's sake. It's writing that is good and it has importance. Sometimes in the definition, it even says has lasting importance, like, you know, beyond the test of time, it's lasting because of how good it is. And so examples of literature are poems, plays, novels, books, things like that. Okay? Written works like poems, plays, novels that are good and have importance. And now you guys remember, you have all of these definitions, right? Right? So I'm gonna move my camera here. By the time we are done with this activity, you are gonna have all 8 of your cards. Hang on, I'm a little blurry. Blurry. There we go. You're gonna have all 8 of your cards written on. 4 of them are gonna be your vocabulary words, and 4 of them are gonna be the definitions that go with those 4 vocabulary words, okay? And remember, you're gonna find those definitions in your coursework under the glossary terms thing. Are you guys with me? Okay, then, you are gonna move, okay? I'm in my living room right now, and on one side of my living room, I have one spot, and on the other side of my living room, I have another spot, okay? With one spot, you're gonna make a pile of all of your definition cards, okay? The definition cards are gonna go on one side of the room. Then you are going to make a pile on the other side of the room of your vocab cards, okay? And after you do that, you're gonna set your camera up like I have right now to the middle of the room. And you're gonna set your camera up by going to the bottom left-hand corner of your computer, and do you see those 4 squares on top of each other? That's your start menu, or where you can find all of your apps. And if you click on that and click camera, you're able to record yourself in a video form. And that's what you're gonna do today. Your job is going to be to record a video of you going back and forth between both sides of the room, and in the middle where your camera is, matching the vocabulary words to their definitions as quick as possible, okay? So it would look something like this. So, okay, I've got informational text here. All right, here we go. Informational text, nonfiction text that contains factual info. All right. Literature, I got literature right here. Written works, example, plays, poems, novels that are good and have importance. Okay, I'm gonna go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And while you do this, you're gonna time yourself, either on your phone, your iPad, your iPod, or I will give you a free timer that you can get online. When you are done, you're gonna tell me the time, and you're gonna upload this video to an assignment for today. And whoever does this the fastest will win a prize from me, okay? Will win a prize from me. So we are recording a video of ourselves matching the vocabulary words and their definitions as fast as possible. Why? Well, because we learn more, we retain more, And we have more fun when we incorporate movement with learning. And yes, we might look silly. And yes, your parents or siblings might look at you, or Kat, and look at you and go, what on earth are you doing? And you can say, I'm moving and I'm learning, okay? And so in a second, I'm gonna post the assignment, so it will pop up on your to-do list. It will actually pop up on your to-do list. And there'll be a Dropbox there that you can just shove that video right in. And I'm also going to take this live lesson that's being recorded right now, and I'm going to put it in that assignment in case you need to hear the directions again. But before you can even do anything with recording the video, what do you need to do?
Write down the note card, the definition.
Finish the definitions. Yes. What questions do you have, Asa?
Do they have to be in a pile, all of these like this, or can they be just in order, or can they just be laid out? Just
Whatever you want. You guys get to play with this and figure out what looks fun to you. Okay? I got to be honest with you guys. I have been dreaming about this. Like literally last night I was having dreams about this, like in my sleep, but then also like planning and thinking about how can I get these kids who are virtual learners moving and playing and engaging in what we're doing better. And I've been thinking about this since June. And so you guys get to experiment with me, and I want your feedback, okay? I want you to say, Miss Mel, I liked this, I didn't like that. What if we did this instead? Because you guys are gonna always have better ideas than I will. And so I would love to learn from you, okay? Does that sound good, guys? Awesome. Any questions before I let you guys go finish the definitions? I'm so excited! I cannot wait. I'm going to end this meeting so I can download the recording and get it to the assignment for you. And I will put the assignment in your to-do list right now. Katerina.
Okay, do we have to do this right now, though?
You don't have to do this right now. I'd like you to finish the definitions right now and do it today. But I know that some of you are going to want a little bit more time. So if you want to actually record yourself after live lessons, that's cool. But finish the definitions on your cards right now. And Katerina, I just got to be honest with you. We watched Daniel Tiger this morning, and Katerina was like, if you feel so mad and you want to roar, take a deep breath and count to 4, like talking about calming down.
Your time.
And on the way to school, my son was freaking out because there was a bug in the car, and Macy started singing that, and she goes, I love Katerina. She just makes me feel calm.
The amount of times I've been compared to that, yeah, every time.
And I was like, you know what? I have a student named Katerina, and she makes me feel calm. Sorry. Sorry. All right, guys. Go play. I cannot wait to see this. Truly, honestly, it is an honor to get to do this with you guys. I am so pumped to see what you come up with. Have fun. And let me know if you have any questions. See ya.